I love these little brooks of water as the water is coming down from the mountains. We've been in a drought, and all of a sudden we see this water and we get excited about it. Jesus was there in the area of the Samaritans, and he was by a well and he was thirsty. And you might recall in John 4, the woman that he was talking to said, "Sir, you don't have anything to draw water with." And then he told her, if you knew who you were talking to, you would ask of him and he would give you living water. And it made me think of the water coming out of the hills right now in California, where we have been in a drought for over 10 years. I'm buying a property back where I grew up in Michigan, and we depend on well water that you have to dig. And so I hired a well digger, and he contracted to dig a well at 110 feet. But when he got to 110 feet, there wasn't good water. And so my brother, who is a developer, said, we're going to have to go a little deeper. And he said, but it's going to cost for every foot. And I told him this little story. There was a man who was living in an area of the Midwest, and he loved this property, but it was known for having droughts, and people's wells would just run dry. And so he hired a well digger, and he said to the well digger, look, he says, I don't want to be in a situation where we run out of water with my family being as large as it is. What can we do to make sure that if we have a drought like they had some years ago, that we won't be out of water? He says, well, the only way you can solve this problem is you're going to have to go deeper, and it's going to cost you. Now that's the story that I think of when Jesus told the woman of Samaria. You're going to have to go deeper. With Jesus, you've got to go deep. And then you have an inexhaustible supply of water that will never run out. And that's how I've come to know Jesus through these many, many years. Now, the picture that you're looking at is the well digger digging the well on the property that I'm building in Michigan. And then the second picture shows the water coming out. Did he do it at 115 feet? No. 120 feet? No. 130 feet? No. 155 feet. There's something about Jesus that makes me think of this little brook, makes me think of the woman of Samaria, and makes me appreciate the living water that Jesus gives abundantly for those who seek after him. Go deep. It'll cost you, but you'll never be disappointed.